Okay, let's do this. I'm standing on the edge of my mat. And today we're going to roll down through the spine and go into an up stretch position on our hands and feet, and then slowly roll ourselves back up again. So lovely stretch of the hamstrings. Bend your knees slightly. I'll cue you if it's really an intense stretch. Okay, starting off, let's think about the position of our pelvis before we start moving. Okay, if you're just standing completely relaxed now without drawing in the belly button or anything, how arched is your lower back area? Now I know I have a very arched lower back, so we don't want to stay in that position. So let's think about zipping up our zip. Okay, we're wearing a tight pair of jeans, we're zipping the zip up, drawing the belly button in. And then immediately starts flattening out the lower back area. So if you had to see a triangle from the two hip bones to the pubic bone, that triangle is standing up straight. That's how your abs should look right now. Your hands are resting down next to your sides. Shoulders are relaxed. Keep that belly button drawn in. Be aware of the abdominals. Right, deep breath in to prepare. And let's roll down through the spine. Just like a waterfall, drop yourself over. Keep your knees slightly bent here at the end, and let's walk ourselves forward. Okay, until your hands are nice and stretched out. Then you can slowly start straightening out the legs. Quite an intense stretch. Keep that belly button drawn in. And then slowly walk yourself back. Deep breath in. And then let's roll up through the spine. Back into standing again. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. Be aware of your abdominals all the way through this movement. Keep them lifted and drawn in. You can bend your knees slightly here. Let's walk the arms forward. Stretching out the body now. Feeling that beautiful length through the hamstrings, through the calves. Keep the belly button engaged, and let's walk back to the feet. Slowly roll yourself back up again. Let's go for one more. Deep breath in. And exhale. Already just moving the spine a few times. Feels like we're getting a little looser. Good. Stretch out the hands. Straighten the knees. Try to sink your heels into the mat. Keeping that belly button lifted. I'm going to bend my right leg, just stretching through the left leg a little deeper. Then bend the left leg, stretching through the right leg a little deeper. And switch again. One more time, switch. Good, let's drop both heels and slowly walk ourselves back and roll up through the spine. Very nice. Standing with your feet in a nice wide position now. We're going to stretch the arms out to the side. Think of somebody pulling your arms in opposite directions. Okay, so a real stretch through the shoulder joints here. Keep the belly button engaged. Keep that zip drawn up. Right, let's rotate to the one side, reaching the other arm backwards, and then come back to center. Rotating to the other. This is more of a stretch. We're not really activating the abdominals here. We just want to get the upper body moving. Okay, rotating. And come back to center, other side. Reaching the other arm back. And back to center. One more each way. Rotating. And come back. The last one. Rotating. And come back. Good. Drop those hands down. Right, I want us to do a few squats here. So you have a choice. You can either do a jumping squat. So we're going to get the heart rate up just a little bit. Or you can just do normal squats, okay? Stay with your wider V. Toes are pointing out at an angle, right? And we know deep squat, sitting backwards, as if you're going to go and sit down on a low bumpy behind you, right? That's what we're aiming for. Okay, the other option, if you want to, is from your squat, jump, jump, into the squat, jump back, jump wide. Okay, so we're just adding a jump into it. We're doing 10 of them, it's not very much. If you want to just stay squatting, stay squatting. All right, here we go. Into our squat, jump, jump. Into our squat, jump, jump. Into our squat, jump, jump. 4, jump, jump. 5, jump, jump. 6, jump, jump. 7, jump, jump. 8, jump, jump. Ooh, I'm going off my mat. 9, jump, jump. Last one, jump, jump. Woo. That should have gotten your heart rate up nicely. All right, good. So from here, let me just change the angle. I want us to go down onto our mat. Yeah. And I'm going to sit near the front of my mat, holding on behind my knees. Right. Feel how your 2 sitting bones are sinking down into the mat. Are you, oh goodness, are you equally weighted on both sides through your sitting bones? Can you feel that for a second? Can you draw your belly button in? And can you reach your spine a little taller? Right, working on developing a nice C curve with our spine. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, can you round your spine? And inhale, reaching the spine up nice and long. Exhale, developing that C spine. Let your lower back area go. Inhale, reaching up nice and tall. Last one. Exhale, C curve. If I'm looking at you from the side, how much of a C shape can you show me with your spine? And then reach the spine up nice and long. Very good. Move to the front of your mat so you've got enough space, and then slowly sink the spine down, vertebrae for vertebrae, until you're lying on your back. Flatten out your shoulder blades onto the mat. Open up the collarbones and reach your fingertips closer to your feet. So you feel that you've got really long arms in this position. Right, you've got a small space in your lower back area, and you feel that you're putting weight through both sides of the pelvis equally. So adjust that position. We often favor one side more without even realizing we're doing it. So both sides equally weighted. Okay, we're just tilting the pelvis now. So can you squish your lower back down into the mat, tilting the pelvis, and then roll it back to the starting position. So mobilizing our lower back area, sink your lower back down into the mat. You have to draw in your belly button as you do this, and then let go back into the starting position. Let's do 2 more. Drop the lower back, drawing the belly button in as you press the lower back into the mat. And then roll the pelvis back to neutral. Last one. Drop the lower back, drawing in the belly button. Hold that position. Draw the belly button in even more here. Okay, so that's stabilizing you. That is holding you. And now we start lifting the pelvis. Heading to the ceiling, vertebrae for vertebrae, so it's nice and high. Deep breath in, and then drop the spine, vertebrae for vertebrae, back into the mat. Lower back hits, and then you roll your pelvis back to neutral. Inhale. As you breathe out, sink the lower back. Abdominals take over the movement. Keep the abs drawn in, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Lovely long line. Okay, body's in a nice straight long line. Deep breath in. Sink between the shoulder blades. Sink through the mid-spine. Now the lower back. And roll it to neutral. 2 more pelvic curls. Inhale. Exhale. Press through your feet. As you're doing this movement, okay, the more you press through your feet, the more you're going to feel your hamstrings and glutes kicking in. At the top. Exhale. Bringing the spine back down, vertebrae for vertebrae. Roll the pelvis to neutral. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to stay up here for this one. So be ready. Prepare yourself. Lift your pelvis nice and high and stay up there. Okay, glutes are working hard. Fire it up here. Relax your shoulders though. We're not working the shoulders here. Right. Can you think about transferring your weight just a little bit to one leg? Raising the other leg up and we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and lower. Woo, hamstrings. Other side. Lift the other leg and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and lower. Let's do one more each side. Lift your pelvis a little higher. Other side, lift. 5. Nice and stable pelvis. 2, 1 and lower. Keep the belly button engaged. Other side and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower down. Inhale. And then exhale, lowering the spine down. Very good. Back onto the mat again. Please spread your hands into a wide T position. My feet are on the floor. Squeeze your feet together, your knees together, inner thighs are working. And let's drop the knees over to one side. Stretching through the body. And then bring the legs back to neutral. Other side, inhale. Stretching through the body. Exhale, coming back to neutral. As you drop your knees over, keep the shoulder down onto the mat. Keep the belly button engaged. And come back. Other side. Inhale across. Warming up that lower back area. And come back. The legs float to tabletop one at a time. Now my lower back is pressing into the mat. Keep flowing through that movement. Inhale as the legs go over. And exhale as they come back. Little more demand on the abs now. Inhale as you take your legs over. Exhale, coming back. One more each way. Keep squeezing your knees together. So important that your legs move as a unit here. There's no sliding happening at the knees. Abdominals are working hard to lift the pelvis on the one side, to get those legs over and come back to center. Reach your legs up to the ceiling. Draw the belly button in a little deeper. Press your lower back into the mat. Now let's go from side to side. Maybe you don't go as far, that's okay. Controlled movement. That's what we want. Inhale over. Now you can really look at your feet and you can see, are they moving as a unit? There's no sliding of the feet either. Inhale over. Exhale back to center. One more. Inhale over. And exhale back to center. Well done. Lower the feet back down onto the mat again. And let's interlace our fingers. Pop them behind your head as we get ready for some chest lifts. Right. Keep those elbows nice and wide. Deep breath in to prepare. Exhale. Lift your head and shoulders. Drop your lower back. Inhale. And then exhale to slowly lower back down again. Inhale. Let's try to keep flowing through this movement with our breath cycle. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to move. 4 more to go. Inhale to prepare the movement. Exhale as I lift the head and shoulders nice and high. Inhale. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale, exhale, exhale. Drop the lower back. Inhale. 2 more. 1 more vertebrae. Lift another vertebrae. Inhale. Last one. Inhale. Good. Let go and hold behind your thighs. Okay, that should help you curl your body in towards itself a little deeper as you're holding on. So suddenly you should be able to lift just a little higher. Hold that position. Now, can you slowly let your abdominals take over this movement as you start letting go of the hands? Stay there. My hands are pointing forward. Inhale, rotate to one side. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, over. And exhale, feel those obliques burning. Inhale, over. Exhale, back. Good. Inhale, over. Exhale, back. 1 more each side. Inhale, over. Last one. Inhale. And well done. Slowly lower yourself down. Woo! I want you to draw your right knee in towards your chest and slide your left leg away on the mat. And anchor your left leg down on the mat. Hug that right knee even more, even more. You're going to feel the back of that leg really stretching. And then what you're stretching to is just above the hip of the leg that's extended. It's a really good stretch for that. Hug the knee a little deeper towards your armpit maybe, or towards your shoulder. Stretch it out. Right. Move your hands behind your knee and let's do some hamstring stretching now. Okay, straighten your leg as much as you can and then pull it back in towards the chest. Straighten that leg as much as you can and pull it in towards the chest. Good, 2 more. Okay, dynamically stretching the hamstring here. Pull it in towards the chest. Last one. Reaching up. Good. And slowly let's switch legs. Okay, reach your other leg out. Draw the left leg now in towards the shoulder. Which side felt a little tighter today? My right leg is tight today. I can pull my left leg in a little deeper. Breathe it out. Anchor that other foot down and lengthen that leg. Just to deepen that stretch. Let's move our hands slowly behind our knee. Reaching the leg up towards the ceiling. Can you straighten it out? Go as far as you can and pull the knee in. And reach that leg up, 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 up. And draw it in. 2 more. Hamstring stretching is always uncomfortable. Why are they so short? Last one. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Good. And slowly drop it down. Okay, keep that knee bent as we raise the other leg up to the ceiling. My hands spread, getting ready for our leg circles. I want you to flex your foot. Feel the leg through your hamstring with that foot flexed. Right, let's cross midline. Glue your pelvis to the floor, and here we go. Inhale for a big circle. Exhale for a big circle. 2 more. Inhale for a big circle. Exhale. Change sides. Let's go. Inhale. And shh. Pelvis is still. Inhale. And shh. Good. Drop that leg. Let's change sides. Reach that leg up. Flex the foot. Lengthen through the hamstring. Okay, while you're doing the hip circles, the leg that's bent, I don't want you to let the knee move. I want you to keep that leg really, really still, okay? Crossing midline, let's go. Big circle here, inhale. And then big circle, exhale. Keep going, big circle, inhale. Nice and still through the body. Let's catch it at the top, change direction. Inhale, and shh. Inhale, and shh. Well done. Slowly lower that leg down. All right, we're going to do one more hamstring exercise. So again, I want you to lengthen one leg out onto the mat. You could point your toe this time. The other leg, we're slowly going to hold behind the thigh. Lift your head and shoulders now. And then slowly start lengthening that leg up. Up, up, up. If you can slide your arms a little bit higher, that they come behind the calf, that's great. Okay, if you can't, just hold behind the knee, not a problem. So my other leg is really anchored. Can you think about straightening that leg a little bit more or pressing your knee down into the mat? Head and shoulders are lifted. So here's how this looks. I go 2 pulses, pulling the leg towards me. This is where the abs take over. I switch my legs and then hold behind the other calf. So for a moment there, my hands don't help. 2 pulses and switch. Anchor the other leg. 2 pulses and switch. Anchor the other leg. Shh, shh. Switch. Let's do 4 more. Shh, shh. Switch. Shh, shh. Switch. 2 more. Shh, shh. Switch. Last one. Shh, shh. Lower that leg down. Lower the upper body down. Well done. You need nice long hamstrings for that one. We're getting there. We're stretching them out. Please reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Reach the arms back without moving the rib cage. Sink your ribs into the mat. So I'm pointing my toes. My knees are squeezed together. My inner thighs are active. My jeans zip is zipped up, so my abs are engaged. Right, this is a beautiful stretch. Let's go into our roll-ups. Inhale, lifting your head and shoulders, reaching forwards. Find your abdominals. Exhale, exhale, exhale to lift the upper body up, reaching the body forwards. Feel like somebody's pulling you through the crown of your head, stretching out your lower back. Inhale, and then exhale, coming back. Lower back hits, rest of the spine follows. Reach the hands overhead. Watch your ribs again. Don't let them flare up. Inhale, reaching the arms forward. And exhale, 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 reaching the body forwards. 2 more. Inhale, coming back. Drop the lower back into the mat. And reach over. Inhale up, exhale, exhale, exhale. Feel how those abdominals have got to work hard to get you up. Inhale, come back and coming up to the last one. Drop the body down, reach the arms overhead. Last one, inhale up. Use your exhale to help you come back up again. Well done. From here, can you slide your elbows onto the mat? In front of you. Right, sorry, I'm just hearing some feedback. Just checking I'm muted. Right, so the elbows are down behind us. And we're lifting our chest up, 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 nice and proud out of those shoulders. Because we could feel like we're lying on the beach and sand between the shoulders. Or we can lift our body up, lift the spine out of the shoulders. Okay, good. We're going to draw one leg in, draw the other leg in. But as you do that, don't sink down into the shoulders. So keep telling yourself, proud, proud chest, lifting forwards. Right, shooting our legs out straight. Inhale and shh. Keep the upper body still. Inhale and shh. Keep lifting the chest. That is the challenge of this exercise. 3 more. Good. And 2 more. Come back. Last one. Come back, stay here with the legs. Can you make 3 circles? Your legs need to stay together as a unit. Let's go over to one side of the pelvis tips, toes scrape along the mat, other side of the pelvis lifts. Other way. Here's the challenge. You need to stay lifted out of the arms. One more circle. Down, round, and back. Stay proud. Let's change direction. Knees are together. Scrape the toes and come back. Again, round. One side of the pelvis lifts. Through the back of the pelvis, the other side of the pelvis lifts. Last one. Down we go. And around. And come back. And back to center. Drop your feet down. Slowly lift yourself up onto sitting. Into sitting. Right. Good, good, good. Whew. That works the abs. Let's do some rolling like a ball. We just relax a little bit. Right, so I'm sitting near the front of my mat, making sure I've got enough space behind me. And then walk your toes up towards your pelvis until the feet start floating. Right. Holding nice and low down on the shins. Can you round your lower back? Beautiful C-shaped spine here. Just hold that position. Close your eyes for a second and feel what your abdominals are doing. Feel how they're activating to hold you there, making little micro movements. Right, so let's get ready to roll. Inhale as you roll backwards. Exhale as you roll up through the spine. Keep your feet tucked in as much as you can. We don't want you to flick the feet away. Draw your feet in towards your pelvis and keep them there. Let your abs do the work for this one. Inhale and exhale. Through the middle of the spine. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And come back. Last one. And come back. Good. Drop your feet down. Good, good, good. Right. From here, I'd like us to move into a 4-point kneeling position. So my feet are straight in line with my knees. Shins are on the floor. Hands are directly underneath my shoulders. And now I'm lengthening my spine up. Let's get a nice tabletop spine here. Lift the abdominals, draw them in a little deeper. So instead of our cat stretch and going into flexion and extension, today I want us to work on some lateral flexion, they call it. So it's bending to the side. So I've got my tabletop spine. Deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, bring your shoulder closer to your hip. And can you peek past to maybe see your hip? And come back to center. So if I was looking at you from above, you see the one side bending, the other side of the body is lengthening. And come back to center. Do you feel your side muscles working? Exhale as you go into lateral flexion. Don't lose the abdominals here. Keep them in as I exhale to go into lateral flexion the other side. Good, 2 more. And come back to center. Last one. And back to center. Keep the belly button engaged. My left leg reaches forward. Fingertips are touching the mat. Right toes just touch the mat. Right, can you lift the arm and the leg? Opposite arm and leg. And hold that position for me. Don't let your lower back collapse. Hold that lower back nice and straight. Draw the abdominals in. Breathe in to prepare. As you exhale, curl your arm and your leg in as you drop the head and shoulders down. Inhale, reaching. Beautiful length through the arm and the leg. Exhale, curling in. Really working on the balance here. Inhale, reaching. One more this side. and reach, reach, reach. And let's switch sides. Good. Okay, fingertips and toes touch the mat. Prepare for lifting by drawing your belly button in and up so that the lower back does not collapse. Inhale to prepare. Let's go. Exhale. Woo, without falling over. One side feels more unstable than the other. Exhale. Curling the body in. Inhale. Reaching. One more to go. Exhale. Curling the body in. Inhale. Reaching, reaching, reaching. And drop it down. Yes. Well done. Let's go on to our sides. Stretching the body out. We've woken up our side muscles now. We're going to use them. So you have a choice. You can reach your arm up to the ceiling. Okay, if you're feeling like you need a little more challenge, or you can drop your hand in front of you to support you. Feet are stacked, one on top of the other. Hip bones are stacked, one on top of the other. So what you should be feeling is a little bit of a stretch through the upper part of the body, the side. Right, deep breath in to prepare. Exhale as I use my side muscles to lift my feet nice and high, and then gently lower it down. Try not to wobble, okay? The body's really still. Exhale to lift, and lift, and lift, and inhale as you lower down. Go a little slower and give me quality of movement. I'm not worried about height here. Quality of movement as you control the lifting of those feet. And inhale down. Squeeze those legs together. Last one. Lifting, lifting, lifting. And inhale, coming down. Very nice. Coming up onto your elbow. Right. Resting on your forearm. Or like we did, I think about 2 weeks ago, you can rest on your elbow. Do you see how my two elbows poke up? Or poke in opposite directions in a nice straight line. You can hold your body like that if that's how you want to do it. Little more of a challenge. What I need you to do is lift your ribs away from the mat. So we're not hanging into the shoulder. Really actively holding this movement. And the leg lifts. Right, ready for our kicks. Don't lose your upper body position. Let's go. And 2 back. And and 2 back. Inhale. And inhale. Keep lifting those ribs up off the mat. Inhale. 2 more. And inhale. And last one. And inhale. And slowly drop it down. Well done. Let's move over to the other side. Reach the body out. Okay, quick check. Feet are stacked. Hips are stacked. My arm is reaching if that's what you want to do. Otherwise, hold your hand in front of you. Okay, feeling somewhat of a stretch through the upper side. Now, as I exhale, I bring the hip closer to the shoulder. That's how I'm using my side muscles. And the legs just follow. Again, I bring the hip closer to the shoulder. And inhale down. No wobbling. Keeping very still through the body. Exhale, exhale, exhale. We're working so many different muscles doing this exercise. It seems simple, but it's actually not. Lifting, 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 and drop it down. Last one. Exhale. Balancing, balancing, balancing. And slowly drop the feet down. Very good. Coming up onto your forearm. Or if you want to rest on the elbow. Same principle applies though. My ribs are lifted away from the mat. Can you lift your top leg? Flexing the foot as we go forward for 2. Point your toe as you reach back for 2. Inhale. forward. We flex the foot. And inhale, back. Good, keep going. Upper body is really still. Inhale, and and inhale, last one. And inhale, and lower them down. Very nice, please turn over onto your tummy. Right, we're gonna start stretching our hands out straight in front of us. We're gonna do a little bit of an arm series. Okay, so my head is lifted and my gaze is shooting just to the edge of my mat. So again, I'm thinking about length through the back of my neck. I'm not folding the back of my neck, okay? It's nice and long. My belly button is lifted as high as it can off of the mat. We're going to start with just the left hand, okay? I want you to lift, rotate your thumb to the ceiling, reach to the side, rotate the thumb down, and then come back and drop the hand down. Other side. Thumb starts rotated up, reach to the side, thumb rotates down, come back, and drop the hand down. Keep your belly button engaged. Left hand, thumb lifts, rotate. Turn the thumb down once you get to your side, come back. Other side, thumb is up. Feel how the back muscles are working to stabilize you as you're doing this. Let's do them together now. Draw the belly button in to protect your lower back. Thumbs reach up, out to the side, rotate down, come back, and drop down for a second. Again, thumbs reach up, draw the belly button in, rotate down, come back, and down. One more. Thumbs are up, draw the belly button in, down, come back, and relax the body for a second. Good, good, good. Into our modified swimmer. Opposite hand and opposite arm. Lift and lower. Keeping the body absolutely still. And lower. Lifting, lifting, lifting. And lower. Other side. Lifting. And lower. One more each side. This is preparation for the real thing. We're going into the swimmer next. Good. Other side. And down. Now, floating arms and legs at the same time. If this is too difficult, stay with the modified. Opposite arm and hand. Let's go. Inhale. You're keeping the body really still. Only the arms and legs are moving. Inhale, 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 inhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. Inhale, inhale, inhale. One more breath cycle. Inhale. And lower down. Relax your head for a second. Okay, I'm going to bend one elbow. Rest your forehead on that hand while your other hand reaches backwards and grabs onto the foot. And then I want you to stretch your quads. Press your hip bone into the mat to deepen that stretch. Feel the front of the thigh stretching out. Good, and let's switch sides. Okay, head rests on your hand. Other hand reaches back to grab onto the foot. Now press your hip bones into the mat and then stretch the front of that thigh. My hips are up and tight here because we sit a lot. I'm going to stretch them out. Good, slowly release that. Ladies, we're finishing off with some planking and then we are done, okay? We're gonna do 2 sets of 30. I'm going to do it on my forearms, so I'm interlacing my fingers, my elbows are down on the mat. If you want to do this with fully extended arms, you're welcome. Right, tucking the toes under, nice straight legs here. Right, we're gonna lift the pelvis nice and high. Okay, so start off with your pelvis nice and high. Okay, the higher your pelvis is lifted, the easier. So the lower you drop that pelvis, lengthen your spine, please. Let's go. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. Long spine. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Lower it down. Good, good, good. Breathe it out. So be careful not to curl your head forwards while you're doing the plank. I want you to think of a string being pulled through the crown of your head so that you have a long spine while we're doing it, okay? Last set of 30, here we go. Lift your pelvis nice and high. Let's slowly lower it to where you can hold it, long spine. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! And lower it down. Well done. Please go into the rest position. Stretch it out. Oh, well done. Let your lower back let go, just sinking your hips down onto your heels. Slide both hands over to one side so that the body is stretching through the ribs. On the opposite side. Work with your breathing that you stretch a little deeper every exhale. Other side. Lengthening through the side. Breathe into those ribs. And slowly bring yourself back up to sitting again. Okay, the last thing we're stretching. Can you bring your legs into a Z position? One foot is tucked behind you. And then I want you to just lower your upper body over forward to stretch out the hip. Breathe it out here. Nice stretching the hip. Oh, it's a good one. Okay, slowly lift the body up. Let's switch the legs to the other side. Okay, let the upper body fall forwards onto the elbows, stretching out the hip. Good. Slowly come up. Okay, let's finish with some roll downs and then we're done. So slowly bring yourself up into standing. Just going to change this angle. Take a moment to just relax the body completely. You're done with the hard work. Well done. All right, nice deep inhale. And then let's exhale. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Let the spine lengthen out. Maybe you can do this with straight legs now. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming up. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale at the bottom. And then slowly creep up through the spine. Yes. Well done. Thank you so much for joining this morning. Have a great day.